Hello, welcome back to our fantasy show here at TDCS.TV. As your boy Clutch City Cowboy, we still don't have a name yet. We still hadn't decided, so help us out with something. The names are not coming in like they used to, so please keep them coming in. Order of business first. We're doing a Madden league now because we're Madden players. We play all the time, so it's going to be PS3 only. If you want to get in the league, email this channel and he'll get back to you and we'll get you in. We don't want to send the password out over line because we don't want, you know, every jackhole to come in that's going to be playing horrible. We want only sim players. You can't go for it on fourth down on the other side of the field or you know, craziness. We will keep it really smart football, and we're going to try to keep this league going this year, and hopefully we can bring it over to next year. We want a real good league here. All right, man. What's up, Clutch? How you doing?
What's up, man?
Pretty good calls last week, man. He's doing it.
I think so. Plus, I went 5-0 in my fantasy league, so.
Yeah, we're butting heads, man. I mean, I'm beasting. I'm beasting in the other division, man. So you watch out for me. Hey, and you guys might want to do what we're doing. We're setting up our team and getting ready for week 14, 15, and 16, the playoffs. Most of you guys playoffs. So you want to go and look at it in the free agents and see what players are going against weak defenses at that time. Put them on your bench because you just might need them. And if you don't need them, you will be able to take them away from your opponent possibly. So this is vital time right now. Do what you can on that waiver wire. All right, man. Who is your sits for this week?
My sits for this week are Big Ben versus Baltimore. Big Ben got hurt last week. He will play, but I'd be hesitant to start him. I think Rashard Mendenhall is going to get a huge workload.
He's not a good fantasy quarterback anyway.
But Baltimore is a great defense, and I don't see Big Ben doing too much.
Nah.
Garrett Blunt versus Atlanta. I told you guys to sit him a while back last time they met.
Blunt this time.
No story's no different now. Atlanta still got a great run defense.
Yep.
And while he's just not going to do much. Josh Freeman should have a decent day, but the running game will not.
Right.
And, your boy, Run DMC, Derek McFadden from San Diego. San Diego is a legit defense. They are up there with the Jets and the Steelers. Look,
you guys, San Diego is good on both sides of the ball, so I think we're at the point where you just want to bench anybody if they're going against San Diego on whichever side of the ball. So, I mean, when they did the Peyton last week, you know, that puts you at pause for starting anybody against that offense or that defense, right?
Yeah, definitely. So McFadden versus San Diego, not a smart start this week.
All right, who's your starts this week? Who do you got?
I gotta go with Matt Forte versus Detroit. He had like 120 yards against the Eagles last week, and he's also a receiving threat. And with Detroit,
good hands. Those
kind of players are going to make plays for the Chicago Bears. Yep. So definitely must start. I gotta say Matt Forte. Matt Castle versus Denver. Matt Castle is just like Sean Hill / Matthew Stafford with the Lions. The reason you start him is because he has a number one wide receiver that will catch anything you throw to him in Dwayne Bowie.
Yep.
Plus, last time they want revenge on Denver for the massacre that Denver gave them last time. So I think Castle's a smart start. I also think Kyle Orton in that same game is a smart start against Kansas City.
On the other side, right. Kansas City secondary isn't that good. I mean, they're okay, but they're not great.
Definitely not that good. And Kyle Orton destroyed them last time, so I do think he can repeat. And he's been a consistent guy throughout the season, even without what we would call a number one wide receiver, even though Brandon Lloyd has put up number one wide receiver numbers.
Right.
Mark Sanchez is another quarterback at start versus the Patriots at the rivalry game. He seems to always do well against the Patriots.
Yeah.
They have a lax secondary. He's becoming a legit passer in the NFL, and he's showing that they don't need to run the ball to win games.
Right. People, you have to understand, everybody's talking about the Patriots being the best team in the league, which might be true, but they're at the bottom in pass defense. So if you got a quarterback in there, you have New England there, you might want to start him. I know I love Devin McCourty. They have some nice young pieces back there, but they're not ready yet. They're not ready for prime time. So if you might be able to steal some points this week with Sanchez on them.
Johnny Knox versus Detroit. Shango and I talk about it all the time. He is like Miles Austin. He's a speed quick receiver. He's going to make plays. Against Detroit, playmakers are going to have big days against Detroit.
Yeah.
I believe they've had the most 40-yard plus plays against them this season in NFL, and Johnny Knox is definitely capable of that. And then at tight end, I think you got to start Aaron Hernandez versus the New York Jets. Rios is going to be busy with Branch, and Cromartie is going to be busy with Welker, or vice versa. And so the only weakness in that Jets defense is guarding defending the tight ends.
The tight end, right?
Hernandez has been that go-to.
It seems.
So
yeah. Okay, who's your pickups this week? I see one down here. Brian, I'm sorry, I got to do it because I got him in the league. I stole him, Brian Westbrook. I mean, I didn't even rush home. He got hurt in the gym when I was in the gym working out. I didn't even rush home. I didn't even put him on in my phone because I knew nobody was watching that game and nobody knew he was hurt. So if you still have a chance to go out there and get Brian Westbrook, do it right now because he can get it done.
Yeah. Frank Gore got hurt. I went and picked up. I had him on my team that picked up Brian Westbrook, but also Anthony Dixon might get. It's going to be
goal lines.
A committee backfield with Anthony Dixon. Anthony Dixon will probably get the goal line carries just because Brian Westbrook is not a 20 carry back at this point in his career. Sam Bradford versus Arizona.
Big start.
Should have been in starts, but he's probably going to be a pickup for most people.
Yeah.
Arizona's defense is atrocious. Sam Bradford he had a great day last week. And I see a repeat. This might be his best day of the year going up against Arizona. I would definitely start him if you don't have anybody else at this point. Toby Gerhardt, they haven't really said much about Adrian Peterson's injury, but I'd pick him up, wait and see. If you need him in deeper leagues, definitely get him. Jonathan Stewart is back and healthy. He's going to finish out the season most likely.
Right.
I would pick him up. And then there's rumors Shard Choice might.
No.
He might get some touches, but with Jerry Jones and Jason Garrett, you don't really know.
They hate Shard Choice.
If you have an open spot, pick him up. Just for being a Cowboys fan.
How can you hate a running back that's on your team? I think they hate the guy. I don't understand it. I don't know. All right, now injuries. You already said Frank Gore.
But who? Gore's out for the season, guys. And Vincent Jackson played 2 plays last week.
Wow.
I was so disappointed.
Wow.
So
not ready.
Really know what's going on. I don't think he's going to play this week. Keep him just in case he comes back for playoffs, because when he does come back, he is usually reliable and he is a big playmaker. But bench him this week, definitely.
All right, quickly go through the matchups to watch this week.
Well, Chicago versus Detroit. It's. No. We remember what happened last game, right?
Yeah.
Calvin Johnson's should have been. Maybe
right.
We don't know.
A little drama there.
By NFL rules, it wasn't. And so Detroit's going to come back and hope to beat
Check the highlights.
Bears. It should be intense. Atlanta versus at Tampa Bay. You got to watch Matty Ice and Josh Freeman go at it. Pittsburgh at Baltimore, another rivalry game.
Watching it.
Very good defenses. Should be fun to watch. And then this next matchup. I've told you guys to sit players against the New York Jets in the past, and I've been right about sitting those players against the Jets, because the Jets are a legit defense, and they're going to New England. That's true.
You only mess up with wide receivers like, who was it, Roddy White and Greg Jennings. Just don't do that with them. Are you laughing at advice that you're giving people for their team?
I wasn't laughing about anything. This isn't funny to me. You think that is funny? I take my fantasy football seriously. Real serious. Put my heart and soul into giving advice to our audience and fans, and the best advice I possibly can every single week.
But do you really think you should be laughing when you're giving these people their picks?
I'm just telling you right now what I do every single week, Shango. Every single week I come in here after watching games, reading stats, looking at matchups, and I put my heart and soul into the advice I give you guys. I study my butt off. I don't go on here and laugh. It's not funny. Nothing's funny to me.
Well, you were laughing, weren't you? I mean, everybody saw you laughing.
I wasn't laughing, Shango. We're done here.